People can hear me. Okay. Let's start again. Welcome to the first year anniversary party, Euro Jigsaw Jam. And yeah, we're celebrating tonight, and it's really great to see the effort that everybody has put in. We have lots of mascots, lots of Pokemons, and great setups and fancy headdresses. So we're going to get a closer look at that also. And yeah, welcome, Jim. Looking fine there in your top hat.
Thank you very much. It really seemed to like piece everything together was the idea. So, and Mari created this lovely little Euro Jigsaw Jam present flower. So I feel decked out and ready to roll.
Yeah,
This is really exciting. Also, I really like what you've done with your hair, Michelle. It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you. Yeah, just went to the hairdressers this afternoon, got some hair extensions, and voila, changed my look at least for a few hours. Yeah, so today the theme is Celebrate, and we're looking back at 1 year of Euro Jigsaw Jams and of the speed puzzling community, the growth, and also the milestones of the individuals and in the different countries. So yeah, I'll start with you, Jim. How's the last year been for you, and what change have you seen in your puzzling?
Well, I mean, in the past year for me, I went from kind of knowing a little bit about puzzles to talking occasionally about puzzles to suddenly being here in the Euro Jigsaw Jams with you, looking and analyzing puzzlers and just getting to meet so many people. Like in the past year, I've made so many new puzzle friends and connections, and it's just been really wonderful. And I'm just thankful for everybody and super excited to see how everybody does today and just have a blast. Like, this is a party. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of a crazy idea to have an online party, but why not? You know, I thought people might think it's a bit silly when I came up with the ideas with the wrapping paper and dressing up for like a puzzle competition, but yeah, it looks like everyone's come in with a really fun spirit. Yeah, so I'd also like to ask the question to Francisca, who's helping out tonight. Francisca, you can turn your camera on. And actually, yeah, something exciting happened for Francisca today, which she can share when she's there. Hi, Francisca.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so how has yeah, puzzling changed for you in the past year?
It was like the start of the Euro Jigsaw Jams and my start of speed puzzling, because I started with the EGGs, and yeah, it was a great year with puzzling, and yeah.
Yeah, you also had some milestones, becoming like the youth champion at the German nationals. But yeah, tell us what happened like yesterday and today, which is quite exciting.
Today and yesterday I was as the German youth champion. I visited the radio here, and yeah, I was interviewed, and it was a great day, and yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, being interviewed on the local
amazing.
radio station. Your mom sent me the link this morning, and I was looking at it and trying to listen to it. Unfortunately, I couldn't like quite get the link to work or to find out like just to listen to like your segment. But it started with the hosts of the radio show doing a puzzle, like a really hard puzzle, like the horse in the field, and talking about how hard puzzles are. And then you got to puzzle in front of them or with them.
Yeah, I puzzle in front of them, and while puzzling, they ask me questions, and yeah, it was fun.
Oh, that's yeah, definitely worth celebrating. Yeah, that's great. So yeah, no, you've had a wonderful year, and it's great to see like your development in that time, and also to be helping out on the EJJs. And yeah, thanks so much for helping out tonight as well. And yeah, if you get the link for like your radio segment, please share it. I'm sure like the Germans would love to listen to it. And
I posted a video from this morning on Instagram, and it's a short video, but there will be a link in a few days.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Francisca. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to be starting in a few minutes. Yeah, so Jim, I'm going to leave it in your hands. I'm just going to just check the messages. And
I'm really excited. There's a bunch of people in the chat that are all saying, you know, happy anniversary to EJJ and everybody that is coming in to puzzle today. It's really cool. We're going to talk about them as we see them, but a lot of people have dressed up their mascots a little bit. I can see Olivia has the you and me puzzle pillows together, which is really great. It's just really exciting to see everybody here and together. And folks that are in the YouTube chat, please, you know, shout out people, root for each other. Happy anniversary. We're happy to see you here too, because as Michelle can attest, I don't think that the streams would be doing as well or be as interesting without everybody in the comments saying things and cheering folks on. So keep doing that too. And for those of you who are puzzling today, I wish you the best of luck. I want everybody to PR today as a happy birthday present to yourself and EJJ. Let's just get all the PRs that we possibly can, and just have a total blast. This is exciting. I know lots of people started their speed puzzling journey, you know, just a year ago. Some people have been going a little bit longer than that, but all of us together have been doing a lot of really great learning and growing throughout all of these events. And I'm just thrilled that Euro Jigsaw Jam has been growing and giving more people opportunities to get better and meet other puzzlers. It's been really great.
yeah, so yeah, no, there's lots of messages here. Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm really glad for all your participation and going in with full force. Yeah, and I'm really happy that yeah, we got to this milestone and somehow we got to 65 competitions. Like that's pretty crazy. Yeah, so it's 7 o'clock now. So yeah, so obviously we also asked this question to our participants on the registration form, and if we have time, I'll read some of them out. There's some really great things that people are proud of and things that they would like to celebrate. But I'm sure we'll be commenting a lot about what we see on the screen, what we see on people's tables. And if we don't manage to mention it through the competition, we'll make time for that at the end. So we do want to share the, yeah, the worthy celebration moments in the live stream, definitely. And just regarding the interviews, so today we're going to keep the podium interviews a bit shorter, and just so we can have time to chat with more regular folks, and yeah, also that they can share what how their puzzling years have changed. The last year has changed for their puzzling. So we want to make time for lots of people to have their say and share their voice tonight. All right, so it's time to unwrap your puzzles.
Let's see what's in store. Please, I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a baby first birthday kind of theme or what you're going to pick, Michelle. So I'm excited to see what this is.
Yeah, so you can, I think there's, I can't, yeah, plastic wrap, awesome stickers on there. Just remove it so that the box lid comes off easily, and then put the box back on. So, by the way, the blue wig belongs to my daughter. She likes all things Japanese, including animes and manga. And apparently this is one character called Hatsuno Miku who has this blue hairstyle. And yeah, so.
Wait, you mean that's not your real hair, Michelle?
Yeah, sorry, Jim.
I'm baffled. You should make it a thing. I really like if you're in the chat right now and you're on the YouTube, go in and tell Michelle that she should make her hair like this all the time. Highly vote for that.
So I just noticed some people took out the posters. So yeah, actually that reminds me, there is a poster inside. If you want to take it out, you can already just leave it out. It's the same size as the box image. No, it's not. It's actually significantly bigger. It's huge. So if you want to, you can take it out. Otherwise, we'll get ready to do the countdown in a moment. Place the lid back on your box, and then I know that you are ready to go. Okay, let's do countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go, and happy anniversary to everybody.
And regarding the puzzle choice, if it has anything to do with like the theme, the anniversary or birthday, not at all. I usually just plan the puzzles, and then afterwards I have these ideas about parties and so on. Yeah, so we have a new brand tonight. This one is called Calypto, from Centosphere, which is a French brand, and we have La Provence. Yeah, so
That's a lovely picture.
Oh, it's disappeared. But yeah, lovely, fun, colorful, and yeah, let's see how everybody's getting on.
Yeah, this is gonna be really nice. A lot of those blues in the sky stick out very, very well. There's going to be some of those yellows in the buildings that are going to be fun to get on with. And I think that some of those trees, depending on how the texture is and where it sits, the greens in those are going to be pretty distinguishable. So we might see a little bit of sandwiching of people working at the top and then at the bottom to get sort of that yellow gray in, and then filling in the buildings as they go. But all the puzzlers take so many different tactics. It's just really blast to watch.
Yes. So on screen we have Martia from the Netherlands, Madara from Latvia, Mari from United States, Maria from Finland, Maria from Slovakia, and Maria TV from Sweden. And yeah, just loving all those table setups there. I mean, we've got we all know now that Marcia is a Yoshi fan. Very cute. And Madara's image that she made, it's actually a puzzle. So she shared on Instagram how she it's like a 30-piece puzzle there that she cut by hand, and it actually connects.
Oh, that's so cool.
And yeah, I also love Mari's little buffalo there wearing a top hat, and it's got its own birthday cake. And Maria,
yeah, the Highland Coo.
And Maria Hakala has a giant Pokemon in the background there, a giant mascot.
Is that Snorlax or is that Totoro? Oh, but he's got a bow tie, so he's ready to roll. Which is
maybe it is Totoro.
Yeah,
Totoro.
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Totally fine. Well, it's funny that Marcia has all of the Yoshis. I saw Alejandro earlier. He has a Super Mario shirt. So this is just a super themed day for everybody, I think. I really like Madara's painting that she has set it up there. Oh, it is Totoro. Maria is confirming that with a quick camera check. Thank you for that. And Mari does have Ku, her mascot. There's the monocle and the cape, and also has a little wine glass, being ever so dapper. And we're coming up on on about 3 minutes here, and you'll see people start to complete their flip and begin building out on this really beautiful puzzle for the anniversary edition here. Maria, oh, and here's a cat in on Maria's table, causing a little bit of interference. This could be a whole situation here. You can see that the cat is shuffling the pieces around rapidly, causing interference. Oh no, that may slow Maria down a little bit. We'll have to check in on her as time goes on. That's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, so
I also love Maria's dress there. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, so the box assistant cat there is often needs to be like slid out of the way when she needs to grab pieces from underneath. But yeah, box assistant, the cat, is a regular life-size real life mascot joining us tonight. So we also have on screen Marie from Norway, Marina from Sweden, Mayday from Poland, Natasha from Austria, Nia from the UK, and Nicole from Bulgaria.
And it looks like Natasha's ready to have a whale of a good time with that shirt, and is pulling out a lot of the words for the La Provence at the top, which is going to be a pretty good tactic. Sometimes whenever those words are bigger than the pieces, it can be tricky, but this looks like it's right on the line, so we'll see some people going for it. Nia doing a really solid job. I think that Nia's pulled the edges and is going to start building those along. And Mayday has a puzzle-shaped puzzle sorter, which is very meta, and I think it's a really fun tray to use on top of that. Mariana is doing is chugging away here, using a little bit of that rainbow spread, and we can see that Marie has sorted all I think a lot of those sky pieces and some of the edges there, and is going to start working in on those. And Nicole using just basking in sunset coming in here on the EJJ anniversary puzzle. And as we're going in, I'm gonna ask the chat, what sort of times do you think you're gonna see today? What do we think the finishes are going to be? I saw Sandra put in about 33:25. Yeah, we have some pretty fast people today. I know Alejandro and Victor and several others are all in the mix today. So this could be a pretty quick one. 33 is a very aggressive time, but we've seen a lot of puzzlers can hit it.
Yeah, so we also have Olivia from Poland, Rosa from Finland, Rachel from Denmark, Ramona from Switzerland, Robert from Sweden, and Sammy from United States. And lovely to see Olivia with her flamingo mascots today. And she actually has a picture, she actually has a screen showing all the EJJs that she's participated in. So you can see like there's the mushroom puzzle, and then the puzzle vibes and Bora Bora and different competitions that she's puzzled in. So very interesting setup today.
That's really cool. Yeah, it's just a slideshow going through all of those different puzzles. That's really adorable. I love it. And you can see that Olivia's also almost done with the border. Just has a little bit of that sky left, to that skyline to fill out, and then she's going to jump in other places. Rachel has an excellent desk manager there, keeping an eye on things and ready to roll. And Sammy has Chombi. Chombi seems to be wearing his patented top hat, and I believe he's got a little bit of a shirt on there, which is great. You can see Sammy has that lower right hand corner built out pretty quickly, and I think that has a lot of the purples in it, which go together rather rapidly. So she's off to a good clip. Robert's looking very good, getting all of those blue pieces in, getting that skyline built out. Ramona has doing a little bit of a big sort. We see people doing these sorts, and it starts off slow, but then it pays off later. So there's always these trades off in speed puzzling, as we've been learning about over the past year. And I think Puzzle Temoy, I can't quite read the whole name, I'm sorry.
It's
Rosa.
Puzzle Talk by Rosa. Yeah. Rosa.
Oh, there we go. Okay. It was the words were right on the table line. Seems to have a manager at the far end next to the wall there, really making sure none of the pieces slide off under between the cracks there, and it is working on that edge very quickly as we come in on about the 8-minute mark here in the anniversary puzzle.
Yeah, and definitely let us know in the comments if you if there's a costume that you particularly like, or a table setup, or a mascot, because it's definitely going to be hard to choose the winners. So yeah, let us know which ones you really enjoy. So yeah, it's just looking really colorful. It's a lot of fun to be scrolling through and checking everybody out. So we're now up to the S's. We have Sandra Geraldine from Peru, Sana from Finland, Salma from Sweden, Samila from France, Simona from Austria, and Smilla from Sweden. And yeah, thank you, Sandra. She's got like a nice, these, I don't even know what they call these boxes where you can put the letters in, and it says happy 1 year, and there's like balloons and decorations hanging behind her. It's really great. Also, Sana has got a paper chain hanging above her puzzle table made with the wrapping paper. And yeah, Salma, not only does she have like a really cute pigeon mascot, but she's actually made a puzzle out of the wrapping paper. Like it's even got its own box
that's
lid.
phenomenal.
And then she's even cut it to show that so it's like a 16-piece puzzle. So yeah, I'm just loving the creativity here and all the crafting that people have been doing.
It's really cool. It's interesting how many like crafty people there are in the puzzle community. Like every time you go on Puzzlegram or just talk to people, they're always giving hints as to like, hey, I made this cool little felt hat, or I made a chain out of puzzle wrapping. Like it's just phenomenal. And we could see everybody here is off to a really good clip. We're barely 10 minutes in, and a lot of these borders are starting to come in. Selma's doing an excellent job. We could see Simone, the Pokemon Master Simone, wearing a Pikachu, is doing a little bit of a Ratatouille situation of driving how to make the puzzle put together here. Hopefully Pikachu knows how to solve those puzzles, but they are working in tandem together. They will be the best, like no one ever was on the speed puzzling circuit here. Smelia has the left, right, and bottom sides done. That sky not quite in yet, but starting to make other pulls down into the buildings. I think some of those reds are pretty distinct, and we'll see people jump onto those. Sandra looking absolutely wonderful, getting those right-hand edges in, the big setup there. And Smelia also has the teddy bear keeping an eye on things and really making sure that she's off to a good clip here, getting those sky edges in.
Yeah, and I'd just like to point out that Simona's characters are also wearing like little party hats as well. So I
didn't catch that at first. That's lovely.
Yeah, I had to zoom in to get show a closer view of that, because yeah, she put in a lot of effort. There are multiple of them have little party hats on. So let's see who else we have with us today. We have Sophie from Denmark. I was going to say Sweden. No, Sophie from Denmark. We have Steffi B from Germany, Stein from Belgium, Stowe from France, Tamar from the Netherlands. Whoa, with a giant, I'm assuming it's a Pokemon, pink cuddly thing with big eyes. It looks like a very friendly character.
Oh, that's
around.
Kirby.
Great
yeah,
for cuddling. Kirby. Okay. Kirby the cuddle monster. And we have Tammy looking fabulous in her beret with hair accessory.
Oh, that is, yeah. Tammy's hat there looks almost like a singular puzzle eye, just glowing over the entire puzzle very rapidly. It's a fantastic look. And Tammy, I think you should be wearing that beret to every puzzle competition. That is absolutely stunning. Highly recommend it. Tamar, getting through this puzzle, making a lot of headway in that sky and through the edge. Kirby, we're going to see if Kirby sucks up any of those pieces and spits them out in order for Tamar as we go through. Sjin has almost the full border completed. As we remind people, full border is 86 pieces on a 500-piece puzzle. So a good, at least a fifth of the way through, just about, with those extra chunks in the lower left-hand side built out. And we can see everybody's just doing a really lovely job. I like Steffi B's mascot there. Might be a little tied up with some wrappings, but clearly giving instructions, because Steffi B is working from the bottom up, which is an interesting tactic, because instead of filling out the whole top border, is starting to work on that lower right-hand side. I'm just taking a quick look at some of the comments here. Daria is saying that Tammy looks so stylish. I agree wholeheartedly. Margarosa from Colombia. Hi, welcome. There's a whole group of people rooting for Olivia with the flamingos. Simone has an awesome costume. Just reading through some of those comments, it's an absolute blast. Sammy's the bat. I agree.
Yeah, so we've reached the end of the alphabet. So we have Taya from Finland, Teresa from Sweden, Tobias from Sweden. Oh, wow, Tobias, he's matching you with the top hat there.
I keep saying it. I need to get my Tobias's #1 fan shirt and wear it, because we had very similar ideas.
You're twinning it tonight.
Yep.
I wonder, I see two people wearing a suit right now. We've got Tobias and we've got Aaron, both formal. I wonder, it might be a bit restricted under the armpits. Might get a bit warm there, but yeah, they're giving it their best effort.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if the choice of athletic wear here might be an impediment to their speed. It might restrict some of the arm movement.
But they're
you can
taking
see,
fancy outfits to yeah, very fancy, very good.
yeah. Yeah, I think Aaron even made his tie using some of the wrappings, and the square piece or the handkerchief in the pocket. So a lot of ingenuity there. We're going to see if the ingenuity spills over into his puzzling. You can see that he's doing a really good job here getting that whole top built out, and is grouping several chunks of the puzzle together like those reds. Victor is doing a really great job. He has almost that whole sky built out and that initial mountain line and the La Provence across the top, and the full border. So he is doing a really, really solid job here, and is just sort of typewritering his way down from top to bottom to get this puzzle going.
Yeah, so
Veronica, oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to mention
go
we have
ahead.
Veronica as well, because I jumped from Tobias to Aaron when I saw they were both wearing suits. But yes, we also have Victor, who we know from Poland, and Veronica from Slovakia, who's yeah, also doing yeah, she's starting with the flowers. Yeah, building onto those flowers onto the border, looking great.
Yeah, I hope everybody who has a mascot at some point puts in the comment or in the chat what the name of their mascot is, because I'm not sure what Tea's is, but I love the either the unicorn or the little hat that they've got. And Tea's doing a solid job working from the bottom up, kind of taking the inverse approach from what Victor's doing. And Teresa has the pieces spread out in that rainbow fashion and really making good progress. I think that lower right hand side, that has those blue flowers in it is a good pick for a lot of people. And we're going to see that. I'm really curious to see how sorting pays off for people, because there are a lot of little sections in here that if you can distinguish well, like those yellow flowers, those purple flowers, if you grab them early, it might give you a slower start but a faster payoff down the line.
Yeah, so with us now we have Aiden from Switzerland, Alejandro from Spain, and it looks like he's got a monkey. I can only see like the lower half of it, an orangutan perhaps, or a furry teddy bear. Then we have Angelica from Germany with her puzzle fox, and she's blowing
Puzzle fox.
and she's blowing her. What do you call these things? A party.
Party hats.
No, the thing that you blow and it pops out. Like
I don't know,
like
but I'll listen to you to describe it for another 5 minutes.
Okay, think of the emoji. Think of the emoji for celebrate with a party hat and that thing blowing out of the mouth. She is like the emoji right now with the streamers and everything. So yeah, looking great. Angelica. We also have Anna from Cyprus, and Anna from Sweden, and Anna Karin from Sweden.
And you can see all these puzzlers are doing a great job. And Angelica's going crazy with the celebration horns. Alejandro doing a little bit of that sandwiching. You can see he has the full border, and he's working from the bottom towards the top here, and has a few lines of other flowers built in. I think one of them is like that purpley section, working his way from top to bottom, which is really cool. Aiden has the poster out and is working from top to bottom, has that whole has the whole La Provence built out across the top. Anna doing an excellent job. You can see being very methodical to get those wordings in. A lot of times those that text can be difficult because the way that the lines sit on the pieces, it looks a little more abstract and you can't see the whole lettering. So being able to be very precise and get those pieces in is really excellent. And we can see Anna Corinne, there's two people in there at the same time. I'm not sure who the other one is off the top of my head, but I'm always excited to see people puzzling side by side with other people. It gives you a little bit of it just gives you a little bit more connectivity with other humans, and also preps you for in-person competitions.
I think it might be. Is that Teresa at the next to her? Yes. All right. Teresa.
Oh, okay. There are
and Anna Karin. Yeah.
Oh, and with the hand wave to confirm. Great. Okay.
All right.
Absolutely love
here.
it. They're doing an excellent job here. And Anna Ruritz doing has the full border complete. I'm wondering if we'll be able to have a majority clean out on this puzzle. I'm rooting for it.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident that the majority of people will be able to finish this in the allotted time. And yeah, it was fun, colorful. There's no gradient here, like it's just like a block illustration in terms of the colors. They're like solid colors, but there's enough variation from the textures, like with the there's a lot of shutter windows and yeah, palm trees, different blocks of color going along. So yeah, it was really fun. So I don't think anyone should get stuck. All right, so we have Annika from Canada, Astrid from Denmark, Ajalyn from Argentina, Birgit from Germany, Carla from Germany, and Carolyn from Germany. And yeah, I love Ajalyn's background with EJJ. Where is that piece? Yes. So she's got some little flags in the background, and then like puzzle pieces hanging down from strips of wrapping paper and strings. And yeah, Birgit's got her game shirt on. This is her competitive shirt that she has worn at the Worlds and at the German Nationals. So if you see,
So she is
see
serious.
her, yeah, she's got very long blonde hair and she's quite short, and she has green, bright green, so it's really easy to spot her in a crowd. And she's at almost every puzzle competition. Like she's been everywhere: Switzerland and Belgium and France. And Spain, of course. And Carla has a lovely table set up. Not only does she have a vase of flowers and a candle adding to this cozy atmosphere, she also has baked a pie with puzzle pieces on top, and the one for the 1 year anniversary, as well as wearing a headband with puzzle pieces. So I'm sure she's going to enjoy that cake afterwards. And then we have Carolyn with her animal. I'm not sure, is it an anteater or what animal has a long nose? A mole?
It might be a niffler, I think. Yeah, Michael Bertellis is saying it's a niffler from Harry Potter.
Oh, it's not a real animal? Okay. Yes,
How dare you say Potter animals?
I have heard that Carolyn really likes
You're breaking my heart.
that Carolyn really likes Harry Potter. So they even Carolyn and Michael even went to visit some Harry Potter themed places in the UK recently.
Oh, there we go. I lost you for a second, but that's on my end. A puzzle. Yeah. Who wants a piece of puzzle pie? SJ is saying in the chat.
I wonder what flavor it is.
I don't know, but I'm sure it's delicious. I kind of wish that my computer had smell-o-vision.
So yeah, the time is 22 minutes, and yeah, let's keep on moving. Yeah, so what are the predictions in the chat for this one?
Yeah, so in the chat, I'm scrolling up a little bit here. We have SJ thinks 3118. We have 3743. Some 32s, 35s. We're seeing a lot of low to mid 30s on this, and I think that's going to be pretty good because we have people just cruising through this puzzle. And this is a great pick because of all the little segmentations through things.
Yeah, so yeah, we have some more people that we have to show because everyone is looking fantastic. So we also have Catherine from the United States wearing a headband made from wrapping paper. And next to her, we have Celine looking fabulous in a puzzle skirt, puzzle top, and puzzle hair accessory. And I hope she wears that to some future competitions because that is, yeah, really looking really fantastic there. Next to a huge stack of puzzles, of course, with a Pokemon dragon and the wonderful octopus that will not disappear from our memory anytime soon. We have Charlene from Switzerland and Christina from Denmark, Kieran from Ireland wearing a Joker hat. I'm not sure, an Irish drinking hat. I don't know, someone can tell me what the correct name of that headwear is. But looking
fabulous is the correct name. That's the word we're looking for.
And then we have Daniela. So we need to, okay, I'll zoom in on Daniela when we finish this
Oh,
round.
wow.
She is outside. She has not only a puzzle table out, she has like a whole bunch of puzzles that have been featured in the EJJs. She's got balloons on the wall, flowers set up around her table, happy birthday written in giant. Oh, and a no puzzle, no. Ooh, oh, hang on. Okay,
I
I'm
can't
gonna.
quite.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just
We'll,
zoom
we'll
in.
have to zoom in a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll just get it a bit closer. We'll come back to the others in a moment, but we need to figure out, what does it say? Toys, Maniac Toys.
Oh, we're holding up the sign. There we go.
Or is it twisted? Is it backwards? Thanks, maybe. I don't know. You'll have to tell us later. But yeah, a great effort there from Daniela. So I'll put the others back on
That
the
is
screen.
absolutely amazing, Daniela. Very well done.
So she took the category of room and table setup to a whole nother level by exiting the room. So we're breaking boundaries here. All right. So
no.
Jim, go ahead and comment on our folks.
Oh, I mean the entire field is just doing such a splendid job right now, right? Like we're coming up on the 26-minute mark, and a lot of the top puzzlers have the La Provence sky and into that initial tree line built out. Some of them are working from the bottom and getting that like right-hand corner blue and some of those buildings in. I think this is going to be a pretty close race in terms of folks that are at the top, but we can see that Claren is as that full top done and the border, and is making some headway into those buildings. Daniela is getting that border done. I really like Christine just being very methodical, getting that sky built out, just using that typewriter kind of tactic. Catherine looks like doing some sorting, and I think underneath of the table is a sign, is a sign that says EJJ happy underneath of it. I think it's taped onto the table there itself, which is really clever because you don't see it ahead of time, and then as the puzzle is solved, it gets more and more revealed. That's really
Yeah, I only saw it once. I put her on the screen the second time, and then I had to leave her there on for a bit longer so other people would notice as well. But yeah, so there it's like, depending on where the puzzle pieces are, you might see the hidden message or not. So we also have
folks, if you're in the YouTube chat, make sure to mention the things that we're missing that you guys are zooming in and seeing, because sometimes you guys catch stuff more than we do.
So we also have Dora from Switzerland, and it looks like Paddington Bear in the background, perhaps. We have Ekaterina from Russia, and looks like she's got a lovely ballerina with a nice skirt made of feathery wrapping paper. Yes, a lovely princess, a puzzle princess. Very nice. We have Alina from Latvia, and Elisa from Estonia, having a shark party. Is that mummy, baby, and daddy shark?
Yep.
No.
I
She's shaking
hope
her
that she
head.
just has Baby Shark on loop right now as the song.
And then we have Amelia. Now, she did say that Amelia had to join later, so she's not as far along as the others. She did have another meeting, and she's at 11 minutes. Okay, so she's 17 minutes behind. And we also have Eva from Germany with her puzzle mascot, Mabel, who's being decorated for this occasion.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Mabel on the table is doing a great job there, and you can see that Eva's working from the bottom up, getting a lot of that groundwork done in those initial lower buildings. Eva's also doing a cool thing of kind of building chunks of the edge as she goes in sections, so that way it's not one long stretch that's not going to be giving more information until you need it. Amelia's doing started out with most of the border and looks like she's pulled that, and is started out with that lower right hand corner, is now jumping in on some of those reds, or those darker reddish browns. Prim giving her a little bit of instruction there, I think, to help her out. Dora's doing an excellent job, and Ekaterina sort of working from the inside out. Didn't use any border for the build that she started with, but use that building and some of the ground and some of the lower ground, that tan color, to branch out and sort of sunburst away to really make some progress in there. Fabulous stuff. And Alina has the whole Skyla province and is working typewriter-wise down into the buildings, has that lower right-hand corner of blues built out, and is making some excellent progress.
Yeah, so we now have, oh, let me have a space for one more. So we have Everly from Estonia, and she is looking lovely. Show us your hair decoration, this headband. Like, wow, she's like a harvest spirit, perhaps. Looking lovely there with her sparkly dress and little party decorations in the background. We also have Franziska from Germany with also some nice paper decorations, looking very colorful. Frederica from Czechia, and Fruji from Hungary. We also have Hanna from Czechia and Hannah from Finland. Oh, and Hannah is like zooming ahead there, like, okay, only got the houses left to go.
Yeah, Hannah's doing a great job, and Fruji's doing excellent. Fruji's just a wonderful human being. I'm gonna do a quick shout out. SJ in the chat made a fantastic little poem for one of the table managers. Mabel, if you're able, keep all the pieces on the table, which I hope goes out to everybody at the same time, which is really lovely.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just moving it a bit faster. I noticed that Hannah is doing amazing, and we want to get through a few more people before we're the first finish, but looking fantastic there, Hannah. And let's check in with a few others. Where did I start? I started at M. Okay, so we just have, we're at I at the moment, have a few more people to go. And we are at 31 minutes, and I've just had the hint as well that Alejandro and Victor are also in close contention with Hannah. But on screen right now, we have Jeba from Latvia, Inga from Lithuania, Inga from the Netherlands, Iris from Denmark, Irina from Canada, and Iva from Czechia. And yeah, thanks,
I love
Eva.
Inga's setup here. I love Inga's setup here with with the lovely hat made those origami swans out of the out of some of the wrappings, and the octopus in the back, just giving all sorts of help. And Inga's puzzling is doing really fantastic. She only has the chunk of the sky and maybe about 50 pieces left inside of the buildings, doing a really good job there. So she might be about 150 pieces out at this point. Iris is accelerating. As soon as she heard she was on camera, her hands started flying real quick. She has mostly just the sky part remaining, so she might be able to blitz that through with her really good color acknowledgement in her eye. She's able to use those gradients to her advantage. Irina doing an excellent job trying to sandwich thing, and Eva's flying as well. This is going to be really fun to see how things shape up here.
Yeah, so moving along, we're getting to the J's. So we also have Vijana from Slovakia, Janie from UK, Janine from Germany, Jenny from Finland, Jessie from Portugal, and Joanna from Poland. And yeah, just want to shout out to Jenny, who's made a lovely happy anniversary looking from above, like actually on her table. So that's looking fantastic. And there's a happy birthday from Yana. Looks like Janine and her mascot are matching, possibly a kimono or a sports outfit.
But they are ready to rumble. That's the big thing. They're prepared.
They are ready.
And their box manager with the trophy there, just making sure everything's going smoothly. They are flying through this. Jesse's mascot. I'm not entirely sure what its name is. I hope Jesse can tell us later. But they are just cruising and getting all sorts of information. You can see that they have the whole top part built. Jaina doing lovely. And it's just great to see so many people excited to do these little silly reindeer games of like dressing up, putting messages on their boards. for such a cool community of puzzlers. It's really great.
Yeah, so I will have to jump now to our top because we are having some people who are getting really close. But don't worry, so we unfortunately won't get to comment on the others, how your setups and your decorations, but we'll do our best effort to get you on screen as you come up to your finish. So I have Alejandro, Victor, Marcia, Kati, and I think I need to check in again with Hannah and Inga.
Yeah, Kati's down to just the rest of the sky here. Marcia may have this. I think she has maybe about 50 pieces left in total. I'm trying to pull her up so I can get a closer look at her screen. But Marcia and Kati are looking very, very strong here. Marcia, her out.
Okay, unfortunately, Jim is stalling at the moment. Victor's
So
camera is
she's a little.
frozen. Yeah, we're losing you, Jim. But Marcia is 5 pieces left. Go, Marcia. Looking amazing.
Oh,
there.
wow. Congratulations, Marcia.
But some others are coming up really close behind. Oh, fantastic effort by Marcia.
And Marcia.
And the Yoshi gang.
Congratulations to Marcia and the Yoshi gang. Very, very well done on this. Just under just around 35 minutes and 30 some odd seconds, right in there. Very, very well done. Congratulations. And we can see that Kati is coming into the close here very, very rapidly. I think Kati and Alejandro also making a quick move here. He always accelerates at the back half whenever he can use a lot of that shape work. You'll notice any piece that he picks up, he doesn't put back down at this point because it's just going to go right in. Kati moving left and right, trying to get those edge pieces in so she can move into just using the shape. She gets the rest of that border in and is now done into it. And Katia finishes. Congratulations, Kati. And Alejandro right behind her. Congratulations to both of you.
Yeah, just seconds. Alejandro just seconds behind Kati. Well done. So first place, Marcia, around. Oh, so we started a bit late. So about 35 minutes. And then like a minute later, we had Kati and Alejandro looking fantastic. So let's see who else is in the running. I mean, right now, Victor has about 15 pieces left. Lenka about 30. But looks like Hannah could be racing Victor for that 4th place. But we've also got about 10 or 15 pieces left. And yeah, who else is in the running? Marian.
Yeah, Mari's doing excellent right now. Victor closing in on those last couple of pieces. We can see that he just has some of that building to finish up. Hannah right next to him. We're going to see. I think it's going to be Hannah and Victor coming into the finish here. Lenka wrapping up that sky, trying to get the rest of it in. Just moving very, very rapidly, trying to typewriter the rest of those sections in. And Hannah finishes just ahead. Congratulations, Hannah. Found that extra boost of speed right at the finish line.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting to see where people finish. I mean, Lenka and Inga have like the words at the top to finish, whereas Victor and Hannah had the buildings in the middle where they ended up. So
yeah, and that just kind of goes to show the different strategies can go any different way. It really is puzzler dependent in terms of what you're seeing and when you get things knocked out. And Victor finishes. Congratulations, Victor.
So Hannah takes 4th, Victor takes 5th. And
we can see blasting into the rest of the top 10. Lenka is looking really good. Tobias and Mari are looking very strong right now. And Inga has mostly sky pieces left in order to try to get the rest of those in. So I think that Lenka might have a little bit of an edge in terms of overall pieces coming into the next position slot. Mari trying to get those last couple of handfuls in. You can see she picks up a handful, puts them into her left hand, and then uses her left hand almost like a board to get them off. And Lenka finishes. Congratulations, Lenka. Very, very well done.
Oh, and she's just showing us her table. Oh, very nice there. 3 piglets and a psycho duck. All right, we got that. 3 piglets and a psycho dog. Fantastic. 6th place to Lenka.
Very lovely. And we see Irina is doing a really great job getting in through those middles. Irina did excellent at the U.S. Nationals recently, but I think Inga, Iris, and Mari and Tobias are into the close here. We're going to see who else can get into the top 10 as quickly as they can. Each of them are finishing in slightly different spots. Iris might be a little behind on piece count wise right now. You can see that Tobias has his pieces a little more spaced out. I think Mari is ahead piece count wise coming into the final little bits. You can see that she can smell that the end is near, and anything she picks up is going right in. Inga only has to shape work the rest of that sky. That gradient she's working with pretty efficiently. You can see that she's trying to figure out if she's going to work on the lettering inside, use the backgrounds of the piece in order to wrap up. I think Mari is coming into the rest of she might be able to pick it up here. Inga blasting through the rest of that sky. She found a second gear here as I think she shifted lenses to get those in. Mari and Inga are very, very close to each other. It's going to come down to the wire. Mari only has 5 pieces left, gets 1, 2 in. Inga is falling behind just a little bit slower. Mari's going to be able to get those last couple in, and Mari hits the done button. Congratulations, Mari. Very well done. And Inga not too far behind, maybe a few pieces. And Mari shows off coup for a quick minute. And Inga finishes. Congratulations, Inga, right around the 41-minute mark.
Yeah, so we're up to 8 puzzles so far, looking really great at 41 minutes. And yeah, Inga was 8th and Mari was 7th.
And this is a really, really great puzzle. Congratulations to Inga and all of our puzzles. You know, we say it all the time, being able to get a puzzle done in under an hour is really impressive. Being able to get it done in under 50 minutes is wild. Under 40 is absolutely amazing. So all of our finishers so far have been under 42 minutes, and that's just absolutely phenomenal in terms of their puzzling. And we could see that Tobias is doing his very methodical pick a piece up, check the box, throw it in sort of style. Very, very careful, but very precise. I totally enjoy watching him puzzle. Sammy Brownlow's up there. You can see that she has mostly the sky left remaining. I think and Veronica sneaks in and grabs a slot. Congratulations, Veronica. Very well done. I'm glad we were able to catch your finish there. But yeah, I think Olivia also down to just some of that sky. She might be a little ahead of Iris at this point. But Tobias, I think Tobias is going to be able to lock up the next slot unless somebody finds an extra gear to jump ahead on. Sammy Brownlow finishing up the rest of those buildings and then is going to jump up to the sky. Irina has the sky finished and is now jumping into the buildings. She has some of those sorted pretty well, where she separated the green pieces from some of the browner grounds or some of the buildings. So she's going to be able to decide, is she going to work on plants or is she going to work on backgrounds? And Astrid is looking very good and only has the upper sky part remaining. And it looks like she separated the edges from the insides of that sky. So we're going to see if she can catch up pretty quickly here. Tobias is down to maybe about 15 pieces or so. You can see there's a couple on the left-hand side and just the rest over there on the right. Astrid trying to blitz through the rest. I think Irina has about 35 pieces remaining, and Iris Baker only has the rest of that sky to work on. She already has those edges separated and is going to try to line those up. And Tobias finishes. Congratulations, very well done. Also, tip of the hat to you, sir. Just figure it's appropriate.
And now that we're not seeing him from the top, we can actually see he's also got a Swedish shirt on there. The Swedish shirt that you need sunglasses to look at with, it's so bright. Well done, Tobias. All right, and Steffi B. Yeah, just got the last layer of text there.
Yeah, only has that little bit of a line left. Is going to be able to drive through it. It's you know, seeing where people finish is always fascinating to me. And those texts can always go either way. You can either try to use the abstract chunks of the lines to try to figure it out, or you can look at the backgrounds and try to use the gradient to your advantage. But I think Steffi B is overtaking Iris here a little bit. Just using a little bit more of an acceleration to come into the end. Nia is doing a fabulous job here, has just that sky bits remaining, and Lynn is also on the board here. We're gonna have several finishers all around the same time here. Steffi B really jumping in through the rest of the text, and she finishes. Congratulations, Steffi! Really well done. And I know that the chat is excited for all of our finishers so far, rooting for Olivia and Sammy and everybody else. Congrats to Victor and Alejandro. It's just the outpour of excitement from everybody is really wonderful here.
Yeah, so the last three.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, the last three finishes were Veronica 9th, Tobias 10th, Steffi B 11th.
And I think Astrid is going to be able to secure another slot here. She only has that line of text remaining, so she's going to be able to brute force some of that a little bit. Laura is looking excellent, finishing up in the buildings along with Lena, but I think Astrid has a fewer piece count overall. It's just going to be a matter of getting those in. Astrid and Iris trying to finish up there, and Irina getting the rest of those 10 pieces in that ground line to wrap up inside of there. But I think Astrid's going to be able to get those last couple of pieces in, and Astrid's done. Congratulations, Astrid. And now the race is on between Iris, Lynn, and Irina to finish up very rapidly here. And Iris finishes. Congratulations, Iris. Just with Lynn just behind. That was a nail biter of a finish. really came down to just a few, a half a second, a few seconds there, and Irina right behind. Congratulations, Irina. That was an absolutely fantastic job. And a lot of times, whenever you see finishes that are that close, it can even come down to just an extra 3 or 4 pieces that were face down on the flip, right? Because each piece that you touch is about half a piece. And Francisca wraps up very quickly. Well done. The level of competition in the EJJs has just gotten so high so fast. And I think that Michelle, you've done a really good job of encouraging the best players to get here, and also having more and more people excited to puzzle and want to get better. We see Sammy Brownlow finishing in the sky there. Tamar is also wrapping up. I'm not sure if I missed a finish there in the last couple of seconds. We can double check.
Olivia
Sophie
just got her last piece in, so the Flamingo gang are going to be happy. Well
Congrats
done, Olivia.
to the Flamingo gang.
Oh, she's got, I love that. You and me complete the puzzle. Awesome. Thanks, Olivia. Well done.
Very well done.
And Tamar and the Kirby cuddle monster have also
it's just Kirby, yeah. Kirby's just a great video game character.
Yeah, but if you have that, like, you can't help but cuddle it. It's just a giant pillow. So we've got Nia with her last piece. Well done. And coming up behind Sammy, Tammy, Sophie, and everyone's just flying. So yeah, I see Laura is also coming up to the close. Oh, yeah, she's also doing a typewriter style. Like, she did the text, and now she's just doing the top border. Yeah.
And we talk about it sometimes, where after about the 35, the 35, 40-minute line, fatigue really sets in, because you've been working hyper focused, moving fast, trying to solve problems in your head rapidly. And so you can feel that little bit of edge of, okay, I'm just going to wrap it up here. That's whenever you got to put your foot on the gas and really finish up strong, so that way you can get the best time that you can for you. And I'm always really excited that in the EJJs, people are doing the best for themselves. And yeah, it is a competition, and we're excited to talk to finishers and hang out and hang out and everything. But there's the biggest competition is always you versus the clock. And it's really great to see people just fly through it. And Puzzle Talk by Rosa. Rosa finishes, flew under the radar. Congratulations, Rosa. And Laura right behind.
Yeah, I literally
Really
had the
well
thought.
done.
I literally had the thought, oh, I wonder how Rosa is doing. And as I went to click on her name, her done message popped up. So just got there a few moments too late. And Laura is done as well. So
yeah, we can see people trying to figure out how to brute force that sky a little bit. And this is where that text can throw people off a little bit, whether they see it easily or it's a little difficult for them. We can see Sophie making great progress here. She's catching up after doing the sky, and is able to use the colors and the shapes in that in that building region in order to make some really great headway and catch up to some of the folks that are ahead of her. Tammy doing an excellent job here. Has all of the sky done in just a little bit of time. She's caught up to a lot of people. I also like that her clock is changing colors, but that beret is just fluttering and giving her all sorts of superpowers to wrap up here. Sammy Brownlow only in the sky, just has a few more pieces remaining, maybe about 10 or so that needs to go in. Sophie dropping those last couple of pieces in so fast, and Sophie finishes. Congratulations, Sophie. That was a really, really great run. And Sammy Brownlow right behind. Congrats, Sammy and Chomby. Sammy Brownlow, one of those puzzlers that has like gotten so fast, so quickly. Really, really great to see. Carolyn also coming into the close, has just a few pieces remaining. There it is. Carolyn wraps it up. Congratulations, Carolyn. And this is really exciting, where you have so many people finishing so quickly that it's sometimes hard for us to keep track of where people are, but we want to see everybody finish as best we can.
Yeah, so
and wraps it up. Congratulations, Tammy.
Tammy, looking fabulous. Well done. Thanks, Tammy.
Absolutely excellent setup and wonderful hat. I love it.
Yeah, so now that it looks like there's a little bit of a break before the next finish, I'd like to invite March here to have a quick chat with us. You can turn your camera on. And Ghoststein just got that text to do.
This is the other way around. Currently. I don't know.
Are you in Australia right now?
Oh,
on the other
upside down.
side of the world now. I didn't change anything, but I just can I change?
Well, maybe that's your party trick. It's to hang upside
indeed.
down from the ceiling. Yeah.
Yes, let's do that. I don't think I can change this very easily, but
that's okay. It fits to the
It's a
occasion.
party. You're just in bat mode. I love it.
Exactly. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so tell us, so congratulations on tonight, and tell us what you thought about the puzzle and how you approached it tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was really amazing. When I opened it, I thought like, this is a puzzle for me. So some time ago, we had all these like the photographs, and some people are just crazy good at those. But I saw this one with like all these small parts of like 6 pieces, and then you're done with a little flower section, and it was like I was getting very excited. So no, yeah, I really loved it, and I think this is exactly the puzzle for me.
Yeah, that's great. And tell us how puzzling has changed for you in the past year.
Ooh,
because you already like appeared like sometime in the summer. We were like, who's Marcia? Like, we haven't heard of her. And then you like won your first competition ever. So you have obviously had a very fast development and quite a lot of changes.
No, yeah, definitely. So I think indeed my first competition was a Jigsaw Jam in, I think, October or September or something like that, indeed. And then that was kind of when I was already getting into it. So I signed up for the Dutch Nationals. I was watching all the live streams and kind of slowly getting into it. I think it started maybe in March of that year. So I think almost now as well, I've had my own kind of speed puzzling anniversary now for a little bit. I've been doing it for a bit over a year now. And yeah, it's just been amazing. It's a lot of practicing as well, of course, but just also fun. I mean, I like just coming home and doing a little puzzle and then sitting on the couch for the rest of the evening or something like that. So it's been a wild ride, definitely for with competition wise, but everyone's getting very, very good. So I was very like surprised to even win like the first competition. Like you said, the first competition I ever did is Jigsaw Jam of the slowpokes. I think the animals, the purple animals. But at some point, people are getting so good, and all these amazing people are participating. So it's like, well, I'll be very happy if I ever touch the podium again. So I'm very, very happy that happened. Yes.
No, it's really, really lovely, and I'm always impressed when some of the top puzzlers kind of don't include themselves in the pantheon of top puzzlers. So what does it feel like to know that you do hit that podium with all of these other top players?
It's very cool. It's yeah, I don't know. It's amazing. It's the problem you shouldn't get used to it. Definitely, I feel like because I won the first 2 Jigsaw Jams that I was ever in, and then I was like 6th or 4th or 14th for like a lot of them, and then the start you're like, oh wait, I'm like, and then you have to kind of like, I'm still very good, but there are also a lot of other people that are very good. So, but it's amazing to realize that you're somehow are very good at something. It's very funny. Yeah.
Do you think do you think the atmosphere helped you at all? Like being in a like, hey, we're here for fun and excitement and just have a great time. Do you think that helps you go a little faster as opposed to like feeling pressure to perform?
I think definitely I mean, I think everyone will always feel kind of pressure to perform if you feel like you should. But also I don't know, it's also here, I think for the puzzling community, it's very much about that you also like that other people are getting better. So it's not only about your own achievements and not only about, oh, but now I'm not doing well, but that means someone else did really well, which is also nice. And sometimes people win with like super big margins. And I'm like, how does that ever happen? But it's also just amazing that it's possible. So it's I think the openness does. I think it's still competitive because the competition always has competitiveness. But it's definitely a good kind of competitiveness, I think.
That's really, really great. What do you think is the coolest thing that you've learned in the past year of puzzling with EJJs?
Oh, the coolest. And I don't know. It's hard. I did learn a trick. So I saw at some point I was watching one of the streams back, and there was I think one of them where Christian was like featured for a long time, and I noticed him like spreading his pieces out. So usually what I do is when I open the bag, I'm just so eager to start like flipping everything around, and I leave everything in one big pile, and then just start like spreading it out on the table from there. But I saw him actually just kind of spread everything around first. But that, of course, you need to take like a few seconds to do that. So he spread everything out. So then everything's already in the right position. So everything that's already flipped is already flipped. So I started implementing that. So that's definitely one thing I learned from the just looking very much at what other people in the Jigsaw Jams are doing. Don't know if it's necessarily very